Meta. A simple argument. You want your account to clear all the available content in the game, and the path of least resistance to do so is to invest in the characters at the tippy top of the tier list that allow you to progress further, faster. Waifu over meta. In doing so, some of the potential fun is lost, as the meta isn't necessarily representative of the characters you would have the most fun with in the game. It's better to just pull for the characters you want rather than adhering to some objective value judgment of how to build an account. The purpose of the game is to have fun, not to be the most competitive. It's never a race to see who has the best account, because if it was, the whales have already won. Meta over waifu over meta. Account building would be an arbitrary value judgment if you weren't actively rewarded for having a better account. The further you're able to progress, the more currency you get for pulls. As long as you can stay on the top of the content of the game, or find a point where your account can hold steady in competitive bracket, then you can pull for your favorite characters and have the greatest account efficiency. Waifu over meta over waifu over meta. There's little to no point in account efficiency when you're going to get burnt out of the game chasing the tier list. And fuck man, the servers are closing in a few years anyways. Surely the ground you gain from having the best account isn't that much more than having a well-loved and invested set of characters that you pulled for because you actually cared about them. That seems like the best way to stay genuinely fond of the game to me. Meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta. Attributing burnout solely to meta seeking is just simply not the fact of the matter. I personally find the challenge of building an account fun in itself. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be playing. Do you not feel the meta-narrative of the game doing its best to pull away from the strength of your account, all the while having to ensure that it's still bestable, lest people complain about it being too hard? When I'm struggling with content or adapting to new content, it means the game is challenging me, and that's when it's the most fun. I'm quite content staying within that Goldilocks zone, and if I ever find that I'm not, quitting a game and moving on to the next is not a big deal. Waifu over meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta. What about the characters? Is there nothing to be said of the story? Gacha games eat up an unjustifiable amount of time for you to not be fully invested in the world. Why focus your attention on maintaining balance in a gacha when there's so many other ways to get your fill as a meta slave? There's so much to a game that I feel is sacrificed in favor of account efficiency. What part of the organic adventure the game is trying to lead you on does min-maxing contribute to? Don't tell me you aren't the type of person to skip over dialogue and pass on the lore and theory videos. The characters are what make a game a unique experience, and above all else, even meta, they should be prioritized. Meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta. Okay, but turning away from account efficiency strictly means less waifus. Like, what don't you understand about this? It's the most basic fact of the game. More pulls, more characters. We're not on opposing sides here. I'm trying to do this for you! Waifu over meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta over waifu over meta. Oh. Well, I guess I was doing this to make sure you were having fun, you know? I was doing this for you too. Thanks, but I think I can take care of myself. You good? Yeah. You wanna play some Star Rail together? There's no co-op, but sure. Solution? Just quit your fucking gacha game and play Tetris. Jesus fucking Christ.